see you tonight, if I don't call and you turn out the light, try my best, I will never know what's right, if I don't see you tonight. If I don't come to your door, if I can't find rest here anymore, try to understand what I held on to you for. If I don't come to your door, I know you're tired of deception when all you need is truth, and you can't see the exception that hides behind what's real that can't be proved. If I don't see you tonight, if I'm not there to say a last goodbye, try my best, I won't know the reason why. If I don't see you tonight, try to understand, I've just never known what's right. If I don't see you tonight. The sort of imagery and the metaphorical language of this song, which is called Meant to Be, was based on a Russian novel called A Hero of Our Time by Mikhail Lermontov. And there's a protagonist called Pechorin who has to reckon a lot with fate and destiny and whether stars are aligning and who in whose favor. And so there's this story at the end of it called The Fatalist, and it deals very heavily with destiny and whether things are happening at the right time or the wrong time. And so I wrote this song called Meant to Be, sort of as a tribute to that novel, which had a very big influence on me when I was younger. So here it is. Stars and their signs, but for the way they align, but for the fates we're forever assigned. We were meant to be, but for the fountain it's well, but for the fortune it tells, but for the face on the corn when it fell. We were meant to be. And I lay my burden down, down, down. Stars and their signs, but for the way they align, but for the fates we're forever assigned, but for the winds that warn us in time, but for the moon and its maddening light. We were meant to be. So I'm going to play a song called Born to Rise, which I wrote a number of years ago when I was thinking about different types of evolution that we do as a species, sort of spiritual evolution and intellectual evolution. And these things about the uncontrollable nature around us that we just sort of have to either make peace with or be destroyed by. And so this is a song about how we kind of reconcile these things from a number of different perspectives. It's called Born to Rise. I've lived in the garden since the first light shone. We have all known the sweetness of its fruit. We have learned to hide our hands from the thorns that strike like serpents at our every move. We have lived in the ocean since the first rains fell. We have all known the distance to its shores. We have let down our anchors when the seas are still and learned to tread the wake of a storm. We are older than time. We are undying light. We are holy and wise. We are born only to rise. We have lived on the mountains since the first clouds broke. We have all heard the thunder in our skies. We have learned to take shelter in the shadows cast by those who hide from heaven's eyes. We are older than time. We are undying light. We are holy and wise. We are born only to rise. We are older than time. We are undying light. We are holy and wise. We are born only to rise. If only we believed in a light that none can see, and by its flame we found our way to worlds that none can reach, we would take up our torches and follow the light where it leads. We would cast down our burdens and bear them no more in defeat. If only we believed in a fortune none could read, and with its sight we prophesied what none had e'er foreseen. We would ask not for answers from false prophets and Pharisees. We would give not our blood to these altars of endless deceit. If only we believed in a shore beyond the sea, and on its sands our shackled hands at once would be released. We would raise up our sails and return all our doubts to the deep. We would fear not the fathers who forbade us ever to flee. We would cast not aspersions on those we were born to redeem. We would become the servants of all that did set us free. All right, so this is the last number I'll play. It's called To Harvest Endless Growth. And it's sort of about environmental concerns more than anything else. And, you know, operating at the capacity that we do in a world of limited resources. So it's sort of a protest song, I suppose. When the fire is only coal and the wind no longer blows, then will they find a way to burn, to build, to grow? When the moon lets go the tides and the waters cease to rise, then will they find a way to the sea and its other sides? When our roots do break their oath, and the garden gives up its ghost, then will they find a way to harvest endless growth, to harvest endless growth.